At a conference this May at Harvard Business School, the consensus was that agentic would be the word of 2025. Well, guess what? By late this summer, it was the word of 2024 across business media and social media alike. And it's not just the hype. VCs have rushed in to fund agentic AI startups. Big rounds, Runner H, Crew AI, Zenity, all demonstrate this enthusiasm. Why? As you can see here, the market will grow exponentially over the course of the next decade. It'll have a compound annual growth rate greater than 43%. Now, this research conducted this time last year, I believe, underestimates the opportunity maybe by a factor of 5. Y Combinator had a podcast episode recently that made a compelling argument that vertical AI agents could be 10x bigger than SaaS. But exactly what is an AI agent? Depends on who you talk to. My favorite definition comes from Armand Ruiz. He's the VP of Product Platform AI at IBM. He says agentic AI is a system that can autonomously reason through complex problems, breaking down tasks, creating action plans, and then executing those plans with a suite of tools. It will have advanced reasoning, it will retain memory, most importantly, it will act independently. Now, I don't think it's an either-or statement. You're either an agent or you're not. In fact, I believe there's a gradient to agentic AI. And as you can see here, that gradient follows what I call the Waze to Waymo continuum. And here's how that works. With Waze, you get in your car, you get behind the wheel, you prompt your phone to give you turn-by-turn machine learning-driven instructions to get to the airport. Works pretty cool, right? Waymo's different. With Waymo, you get in the back seat, pull out your iPad, and say, Jesus, take the wheel. In other words, it's autonomous. It has a tremendous increase in value creation over the Waze economy. And that's how this works. At the bottom of the continuum, the entry point for agentic would be co-pilots or chatbots. I consider them the weakest form of agentic AI. However, research says it's augmenting your capability up to 30%. It gets a little stronger, though, when you think about intelligent assistants where reasoning becomes scripted and now it has access to tools to help move a user to a desired action. But then where you start to see agentic is the agent that can perform an entire task, like creating an article, posting it on a content management system, and scheduling its drip to the world for distribution. That's been a breakthrough over the last few years. But what we've started to see this year is the rise of process agents. They can take over an entire process, such as a customer service problem that is elevated to an agent that handles the return, the shipping label, the tracking information, and a refund if required, and can close the loop on internal systems. That is an amazing breakthrough. Now, at the top of this food chain, or gradient if you will, is the system of agent. Think about Waymo as not a car, but a system of cars that work together autonomously for you. In the future, agents across departments and use cases will collaborate to deliver on your intent and not your stated need. Now, this is why agentic AI is such a big deal. It solves the delivery problem. The delivery problem, as stated in multiple interviews I've conducted with CFOs, is that individual productivity gains, say a writing assistant saves me time, doesn't translate to organizational increased velocity of outcomes. I might save 30% of my coding time, but I might squander that on TikTok, going to extra meetings, or taking a little extra time to do other work, such as code documentation. With agents, the action closes the loop so you can forecast and then make real business decisions to either increase quotas or decrease expenditures or hiring plans. And that's why agentic AI is exploding. It's moving AI beyond the idea of making a suggestion into the reality of completing an action and helping you scale your business. Stay tuned for more.